Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good evening, live and exclusive from London, England. Should I say good morning? Or is it good afternoon? Or should I say good night and rest well to all you football fans, especially Arsenal fans up and down the planet? Yes, it finished Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Arsenal 1. Not a particular great performance. In fact, not a good performance. But a good performance for the defenders. Especially the men at the back, in particular Gabriel dos Santos Magalhaes and Benjamin White. All in all, we could have got another goal in that game. First half, I think Ramsdale was the busier of the two goalkeepers. He had catches to make. He had a Jimenez header to deal with, which was straight at him from across. We got the goal from a set piece. Lacazette with the effort on goal, and Gabriel Martinelli was there to toe poke. If you don't get into the situation, you don't get to score. So we got the goal from a centre half. On top of that, overall, we deserved. I think we just about deserved the points, but we had to work bloody hard. Gabriel Martinelli. When I get into my player ratings, I'm going to tear into him. I am going to tear into him. Seriously. Although we don't know the rules. We're confused. Can a player get 2 yellow cards in one goal and then a red? If you want to debate this, my comment section is right below, yeah? Speaking of which, smash the thumbs up like button for me, please. Make sure you share this channel globally and virally, especially to your friends and your relatives. And if anyone's watching for the first time, yeah, share this channel. And speaking of first-time watchers, subscribe and tell your friends and relatives, yeah, to subscribe to DLG Repping. That's myself and I only. Anyway, if you do subscribe, yeah, I'll shout you out. This is the road to 1,000 subscribers plus and far and beyond. So let's get subscribing. I've tried a musical intro. I'm trying to get that sorted out. It's difficult to try it on your own, especially when you haven't got that media qualifications or whatnot. But you know what? It's not essential. Just have to learn on the job, I suppose. And the editing, I wouldn't have too much problem with. I do a bit of that. Well, just a teensy weeny bit of it, but it's better than nothing. Anyway, smash that subscribe button left, right, and centre, and passionately. Let's get me to 1,000 subscribers. Come on. I know you're watching out there. Wolverhampton Wanderers, in the last 20-odd minutes, they were threatening to get that equaliser. And I thought they did. And I thought, oh, no. We've blown it. And etc. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the player ratings. Aaron Ramsdale in goal. Superb goalkeeping. Solid handling. Made a splendid save in the second half from Roman Zayas. What a reflex one-handed save. That looked like that was going top bins and on target. In the first half, absolutely commanding as he is. I call him the head of the table because that is what we've been crying out for many a years, and he's that goalkeeper. For me, I'm proud to say that he's our #1 goalkeeper and going to soon be England #1 goalkeeper. I'm going to give him an 8.5. Right, Cedric Suarez. Now, I'll tell you what, in the first half, he showed great attacking instincts by overlapping Bukayo Saka, putting in good crossings. I mean, he put in a wicked cross in the first half that went over Lacazette's head. Now, we had a Dominic Calvert-Lewin. That's on his head, on a sixpence. Because we got lack of threat, lack of whatever, lack of nothing, that's never going to be the case. But anyway, I'm talking about Cedric Suarez here. Defensively, solid as well. Superb. Did his part in the defensive duty, especially and mainly in the second half. I'm going to give him 7.5 because it was a good night for the defence. Benjamin White, terrific, read the game well, travelled with the ball exceptionally well. I thought he was on top of his game last night, and he's been an excellent signing overall since the first couple of games. But other than that, defended superbly well, and he had to, especially when we were down to 10 men. One, his headers in the air. One, he dealt with crosses. I'm giving him 8. Our man of the match, our performer from the favelas, Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães. You know what? I'm going to give him a 10. Difficult night. Got a yellow card for what the referee thought was time wasting. I think the referee was under pressure from the crowd anyway, but I'll get onto the referee later on. So he got booked from the crowd, well, from the response from the crowd. But other than that, he held his nerve superbly well. He was calm, focused for 90 minutes, defended as if his life was on the line, just like he defended like he was playing in the street cages of the favelas. This guy has been worth every single penny that we spent on him. And I can't remember the fee exactly, but if any Arsenal fan are listening, let me know the fee for Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães. And while I'm doing this, like, comment, share, and subscribe, please. I'm going to give him a 10. He was absolutely superb. And he got the goal as well. Yeah, on top of that, I think getting that goal, 10 out of 10. Kieran Tierney. There was a spell in that second half where he got forward a lot more than he got forward in the first half. Well, he was always, even in the first half, should I say, he did his best to get forward and support Gabriel Martinelli, and he looked threatening from an offensive point of view. Defensively, very stable, or steady, should I say. Dealt with the situation with he did okay against Trancao, because Trancao is very tricky and left-footed player. I was screaming at the phone of my screen. I was screaming at the screen of my phone. Please show the guy down the line and get as tight as possible. If he goes down the line, you go with him at speed. And he didn't really allow him. He allowed him to cross to no effect. But sure, you can't allow him to cross on his strong foot. I think he did that a couple of times. I'm going to give him a 7, Kieran Tierney. The midfield area. Thomas Partey, who was booked. What can I say? Very class with the passes that he made. I like the ball at his feet at times. I like the way he distribute a pass and gets a team going. Very comfortable with the ball at his feet. Solid in the tackle, battled well, and defensive duties. He was part of that team. He was part of that defensive unit for me, and he gave a solid display. I mean, even in the last 20 minutes, it was tiring because of the pressure that Wolves put on us. But I think he held his own well. I'll give him an 8. Granit Xhaka, who was booked, well, I thought he thought he scored the own goal. To be fair to him, he tried, as the free kick came in, he tried to obviously clear it, and he's got it horribly wrong, but it was an offside decision that saved our bacons. Apart from that, he was, well, with Granit Xhaka, he's always a moment away. I would have taken him off because he's the one who's got the most red cards. Well, he's got the most red cards in the last 5-6 years of watching Arsenal. He's always the one picking up red cards, and he's picked up the most in the short reign of Mikel whatever's time. So you'd have to take him off. But other than that, he was not too bad. I'm giving him a 7.5. Right, the 3 in front of the 2. Bukayo Saka started off a bit slowly, but grew into the game. and he won us set pieces in promising areas. I would say, due to the sending off, yeah, he had to dig deep and help us defend, and help us defend he did. I'll give him a 7. Martin Odegaard, I have to say, did pretty well. I would like to have seen him in the middle, in between the defences and in between the defence and midfield, causing as much possible damage as humanly possible. Every time he had it in the final third, there were times where it would break down because of one poor pass, and he gets excited or over enthusiastic. On top of that, I didn't think he had a bad night. 7. Gabriel Martinelli, right. Sorry. He would have possibly had an 8 for me. I'm going to give him a 1. Why am I giving him a 1? Well, if you're watching and you're listening, leave your opinions, your response in the comment section below. I felt Gabriel Martinelli let himself down. Now, he's got the ball. I don't know what he was trying to do. He was probably better off passing the ball in the first place, but he tried to run at the Wolves players. The ball went out of play. First offence, he's pushed the defender. He's pushed the player, or should I say, in the face. And then he tracks back and commits one of the most stupidest fouls that you're very likely to see. Not only did he let me down and let many Arsenal fans down, he showed, in 50 seconds of madness, he showed how completely dumb, selfish, ill-disciplined in one go. And he let himself down. You let the management down. You've let the club down. You let your teammates down. And yes, as I've already said, you've let the fans down. You put us under it, Gabriel. But you are lucky we crawled to those 3 points. You're having a 1. I'm sorry. I love you, Gabriel Martinelli. I love you. We all love you. But you cannot be doing things what you've been doing. In the last, in this year alone, in the last 6-7 weeks, we've had more red cards than Premier League goals. And you've added to it. Just use your brain. Be more disciplined. Be more unselfish. It's about the team. It's about the club, the fans, not about you. You let us down. I'm going to give him, I've given him a 1. Anyway, Lacazette. 2 gilt-edged chances, not good enough. The second chance he had in the second half, poor. He should be hitting the target from that range where he was. Force the goalkeeper to make a save. And how on earth did he get onside? I will never know. It was a good pass from Gabriel Magalhaes. Good, solid pass. But on top of that, he didn't even work that hard enough. He was walking at times. I'm going to give him a 5. End off. Right, the substitutions. Rob Holding, I'll tell you what. He came on and won every header in the last 20 minutes. And I'll tell you what. He made the defence a lot more solid. Only because he had to come in the back 3. I'm going to give him a 7 for his efforts. I mean, I'm not his biggest fan, but give kudos where kudos is due. I'm going to give him a 7. Eddie Nketiah, well, standard 5. I didn't see much from him. And who else came on? Did Onani come on? No, I think that's the 2 substitutes. If there was a third Arsenal substitute and you remember it like it was it was like last night, should I say, leave it in the comment section below, please. Right, the manager. For me, I felt he should have taken off Granit Xhaka the moment he got the yellow card for pulling the Wolves player down by the shirt. It was like he was trying to take his shirt off. And Granit Xhaka got rightfully booked. But Mikel Arteta, Mikel whatever, I'm still going to call him that because I'm not pleased with him. He's in my bad books. What can I say about Mikel whatever? Yes, he was on the touchline as enthusiastic and passionate as per usual. On the plus side, he got the defensive shape right. Offensively, very little, and we're going to struggle in that area for the rest of the season. Well, for the next 16 league games, that's where we're going to struggle. I just don't understand why he don't play Martinelli up top. I think that's the solution when he comes back from suspension. But other than that, it was a good defensive display. I'm going to give him an 8. The ref, he has possibly produced one of the most ridiculous sending-offs in Premier League history. Maybe the most ridiculous Premier League sending-off in history. Or I think he should have gone to Gabriel. Maybe he should have gone to Gabriel Martinelli and said, look, I saw that hand there, and then you committed a defence. That's 2 offences. I'm not going to book you. I'm only going to book you for one of them. Technically, if the rules state that he should be booking him for one of them, I would like to see it on the website, the FA rules, and what he should have done and what he should have not done. But I'm going to give him a 4. The fans, brilliant up until the final whistle. You celebrated a 1-0 victory like we've just justified relegation or we've won the Champions League. Nah. I was considering giving you a 10. I'm going to take 2 points off, give you an 8. Ridiculous. Our fan base gets criticised each and every time. And now we all wonder why. I wonder why. It's ridiculous how we're celebrating 3 points away to Wolves as if we've just won the league. Get real. We've crawled to 3 points. We've got lucky in some senses. And that's the end off. And speaking of end off, let me wrap this up and say, ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, as per usual, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. As I always say, saving the best to last. Thank you so much for putting up with me. Hello, weekend. I'll be back again, hopefully later on, or if not, tomorrow. Anyway, until next time, take care of your friends, take care of your families, take care of yourself. If you're going out tonight or whatever you're doing this evening, make sure you look after yourselves and behave yourselves out there. Peace again, love again, and bless again. Until next time, DLG repping, we'll talk again. So, just please be nice and like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of that for me, yeah? Be nice.